When people dislike a game I like, I usually ask them a lot of questions about it. And then from those questions I can deduce how much they know about the game they're criticizing. I know lots of people that don't like certain games or franchises but can't answer most questions about them. Maybe it's because they didn't like them so they didn't get into them, that's fair, but a lot of times I dismiss criticisms from people that don't understand fully what they're criticizing. I find that my questions are better at getting answers than my answers are. So I noticed something today that I am going to start calling big baby bitch syndrome. Now I've done my fair share of big baby bitching, don't you even think that I haven't. I have complained about people not liking games, I have defended games, I've complained about games. No doubt, I'm not above it. But there's a certain way I think you have to do it. Even my most whiny videos don't get to this point. The argument I'm noticing people use more and more often is the one that basically says, hey, this person just wants you to stop having fun when referring to somebody that's criticizing a game. Obviously, if you like a game, you're going to be having fun. That is regardless. I've never met anybody that likes a game but has no fun in it. That's called tolerating a game, or putting up with a game, or liking some of a game. But we're talking about having fun, which probably means you like it. And usually when you like something, you're probably not blind to its issues, but they don't bother you as much as they bother other people. Therefore, you enjoy the game and have fun playing it. Whether it's single player, multiplayer, an RTS, an FPS, you enjoy playing it despite the issues you've probably noticed. An example from my perspective is I really loved Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I mean, I really loved it. I was blown away by it because my expectations were pretty low, admittedly, and I ended up having a lot of fun in it, more so than the previous 3 Call of Duty games. And I think its campaign is incredibly underrated. And while I'll admit there were some times somebody would tell me the game was garbage, and I would just brush it off by saying, I enjoy it, which is basically the same as saying, I'm having fun. And that usually shuts down the conversation because what are you gonna do, tell me I'm not having fun? But if I was going to defend the game or take on a criticism about the game that I don't think has a lot of weight to it, I wouldn't just say, people are having fun, so be quiet. That's big baby bitch mode. So this is happening right now with, and you might hear my mouse clicking here, but this is happening right now with Sea of Thieves. So somebody tweeted out, when Assassin's Creed used to put fetch quests in their game, people complained. Sea of Thieves is nothing but fetch quests, and people are praising it? Now, Sea of Thieves is not a fully praised game. I've heard nothing but fair criticism about Sea of Thieves. But this is still a criticism, and he's pointing something out. It's defendable, you know? I'm not going to say he's right. I'm not going to say that fetch quests are the worst things, or that Sea of Thieves is ruined by them. I haven't played Sea of Thieves. But for what he's saying, he's making a decent point, at least, even if I don't fully agree with it. And so somebody's response was to quote the tweet saying, "Stop having fun, grumpy emoji." Look, you absolute child. He's saying something that at least is defensible. He's making a point about fetch quests in other games being criticized, and yet people seem to be okay with nothing but them in Sea of Thieves. He's making a point. Also, it's really hard to say fetch quests and Sea of Thieves for me. I keep stumbling over it. But instead of making a point against this, you could compare the fact that Sea of Thieves is a multiplayer game and Assassin's Creed isn't, so immediately the context of the two games is completely different. You could talk about that. You could bring up the different nuances in the fetch quest. You could bring up how it plays into the story of the game or the theme of the game. You could say something other than, stop having fun. This implies that this guy's criticism is telling you to not enjoy the game anymore. Or that anybody that criticizes a game people are enjoying is ruining their fun, which is obviously not the case. One thing I tried very hard to do when talking about Infinite Warfare was not to dismiss the people that were disliking it as if they were just telling people to not enjoy it. Even though that's really how it came off, I wasn't going to stoop down to, they're just telling you not to have fun. And this is all about fun, guys. When people criticize No Man's Sky, I saw some of the similar things, but of course not from the Xbox fans. See, now Xbox fans are pretty fucking insecure about their whole our platform has no games thing. So one of their biggest exclusives come out, even though it's also on PC, but that's not important. One of their biggest exclusives come out and people are criticizing it. So what they're doing is they're just being mean haters that don't want you to have fun. Yeah, let's just dismiss all of them as that. This is the most petty, childish shit ever. Like, yeah, I understand some people don't like that other people are having fun with certain games and they act bitter and nasty about it, but this tweet is so civil. It's such an interesting question to ask. It at least could create a conversation. Not saying this guy here is right. I'm just saying it warrants a conversation if you care about video games. When people told me that Infinite Warfare was a garbage game that was pay to win and broken and full of lag, I told them that I didn't have a lot of lag issues with the game, and I asked them to record issues they're having with the game and then send them to me. And oftentimes it was footage of people clearly missing shots if you play it in slow motion. Shit happens fast in Call of Duty, sometimes it does feel like lag. And then I asked them to explain what weapons were pay to win, and then I'd pull up stat sheets, and I would pull up in-depth videos, and I would try to disprove the arguments against the game. I didn't think this person was trying to take away my fun, and there is a place to bring up the fact that, hey, I am enjoying a game, fuck off. But really, this is such a civil question. Stop having fun. Just because you can go into a game with your friends and laugh and enjoy yourself, hey, maybe you're having a beer while you're playing, you're kind of getting a little tipsy, you know, that doesn't mean the fucking game's good. Fun doesn't equal good. Fun is what you are doing. And then, when we review games, or criticize games, or rant about games, or dissect games, we look at all the parts of them, we lay them on a table, and we pick the ones we like and don't like, and we criticize and praise accordingly. This does not impede your ability to have fun. The people that are criticizing Sea of Thieves are not sitting alone in their mother's basements, eating copious amounts of junk food, getting mad that people are enjoying themselves. They're criticizing a game, we all do it. And again, I'm not saying I enjoy it is a bad defense for you playing a game. Most of the time, people can just mind their own business. That's what I say when it comes to games like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy, or RPGs that mean a lot to me emotionally, or I just love the art style. I don't do a whole fucking emotional argument. I could. I am articulate enough to articulate why I like or don't like something. But them not liking it or them thinking I'm stupid for playing it does not impede on my ability to have fun. Don't be a bitch. And part of it's funny because it's Xbox fans. You guys know that I'm an Xbox player. I love my Xbox. I love all the things it's given me. I love my friends on Xbox. I love the controller. I love the 4K. I love the play anywhere. I love games with gold. Yada yada yada. You guys already know this about me. It's not new information. But though I may be petty, I have not transcended into the level of pettiness in order to be called an Xbox fanboy. So, when it comes to the argument that people are having fun and people that are criticizing the game are just against other people having fun, it's ridiculous. It's a stupid thing to say. It makes you look 7 years old. Don't fucking do it. It's embarrassing. If you want to defend the game based on its merits as a video game, or just dismiss the argument altogether, that's fine. Go for it. But oh my god, adults pretending their fucking fun is being attacked? Grow the fuck up. If I can say that, there's something wrong. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you. What's your least favorite arguments towards games? I like arguments that kind of go back and forth. I like the ones that are, you know, give and receive and point and counterpoint and questions that someone else can't answer and it makes them look stupid. That kind of stuff is fun. I like that side of the gaming community. It's not even a guilty pleasure, it's just a pleasure of mine. So when it comes to people that are doing this shit, it's just embarrassing for me to look at as somebody that, if I really like a game, I can tell you why. I can point out reasons why. It might take me a full day to really think of the words to put to how I'm feeling. Because some games I do just enjoy on an emotional level, just a surface level, I just enjoy the game because of what it is. But I swear to Jesus, give me 15 minutes to a day, tops, and I'll be able to come up with at least 10 reasons why I enjoy something. Video games are fun, the video games you like are fun to you. No shit, Sherlock. No goddamn shit.